You've never signed with the record label. Why not?
I think there's a lot of attention on me not signing a record deal, but I also don't believe in publishing deals or traditional upper management style of, of music being distributed. I get to choose how much my music costs. I get to choose when my music gets released. I choose when I go on tour, who I work with, what movies I work with.
Would you ever consider signing with the record label at this point?
No. But do I sometimes think dang, this would be way easier if I had a machine behind me. Yeah, I think about it all the time.
It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Alright, man. So you hear why Chance say he wants to remain independent and he won't sign to a label. Basically, his reasoning was the control. He has control over when he release, how he release, what he creates, how he creates, which dates it come out on, and all that. You know what I mean? That's very important. A lot of the times, I know I've seen it. I know you've seen it, right? Where an artist wants to put out a song or something, but they can't. Why? The label doesn't approve. They don't think it's the time, or it's time for another artist that's on that same label to put out something, and you have to wait your go. That's how it works. But when you're independent, you have the control. You say go, you say when. You see what I'm saying? That's important. And let's get into another part. He said, not only do I not believe in record deals, I don't believe in publishing deals. Like, Chance is the definition of independent, in my opinion. Yes, people question him for the simple fact that he has partnerships with Apple and stuff like that, but does that make you not independent because you partner with a company? If I take my company and partner with another company for, whatever, an album or whatever, if I take my record label and I partner with Apple for this album that I'm about to put out and they gonna help me promote it, does that make me not independent? No, I still own all my music, I still own all my publishing, so how am I not independent? I don't get it. I never understood why people question. They're like, oh, you kind of got, it's like I got to a point where I could build a relationship with a company that can help me. Why wouldn't I use the resources I have? Being independent to me is just you owning what you create. You have the right to do what you want with what you have, if that makes sense to y'all, right? Like, Chance can do whatever he want with his music. No one has a say so. No one can tell him no. And that's independent. The fact that he goes and partners with Apple or something doesn't take away from that at all. That was just a smart business move on his behalf. Shoot, I want to make a deal like that. That's great, you know what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take the brand that you built and take the brand that you built and use the leverage that you've gained and turn it into money. Use it in your favor. Strike brand deals and partnerships and all that good stuff, man. That's the power of being independent. Now, if he was signed to a label, if you were signed to a label, you couldn't pull that deal off as smoothly as that, because you'll have to go through way more. You know what I mean? Like, his deal could have been as simple as a phone call, which I think in another interview he kind of explained, like, yo, I call, I think it's on one of Joe Budden's, I think it's Joe Budden podcast, but he's like, you call up the Apple, boom, 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 and Joe Budden's like, you anybody can't just call up the Apple, which is true, but you gotta earn the right to be able to call up to Apple. You know what I mean? He's not saying just every artist that's getting started, that's out here, just call up to Apple and request them to do certain things for you. He's earned the right to be able to call Apple like, hey, I got a project coming. Well, let's work out something. I need to be on the front page or whatever, you know what I mean? And that doesn't take away from him being independent, man. That doesn't take away from him being independent at all, man. And I'm with Chance, bro. I don't want to sign away no publishing. I don't want to sign away my masters. I don't want to sign away none of that. Sorry. I'm building a brand. I'm building an empire over here. And I need all that to be intact. Now, there are cases where you may sign certain deals, you might sign away little percentages here and there, but there's no way I would ever be in a position where I don't make the majority of the money that my music generates. Or I don't make the majority of the money that my content generates, period. I just can't put myself in that situation. You know what I'm saying, man? I gotta understand, man. It's not even about bashing the record labels. It's about putting yourself in a position to win. Don't put yourself in a position where you just owe them. We gotta start thinking when we signing, man. Think before you sign. Read before you sign, man. Have one lawyer go over it and then have another lawyer go over it. You know what I mean? You gotta have multiple. Don't just be going to this one lawyer. You know what I mean? Have to get it double checked, man. Get these contracts figured out. Don't just be signing, man. I gotta figure it out, man. But in my opinion, don't sign at all, man. Just learn how to do it on your own. You feel me? But we gonna keep growing. We gonna keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.